are joined by midfielder Haley McCutcheon. Haley, quarterfinal matchup here Friday night against Seattle. Just give us your initial thoughts on the match.
Yeah, I think it's interesting playing a team back-to-back. I don't know the last time I did that, if ever, so it's a little bit of a mental battle for all of us, but I think that once we're out there, we're expecting, an organized Seattle team again. I think that we have good ideas of how we want to break them down this time, and so it's a great opportunity for us to get back on the score sheet, get a shutout, and move on in the playoffs.
Take it away, guys.
With it being the playoffs, have you found your mind wandering, your thoughts back to last year?
Yeah, I think naturally, it's hard not to compare this year to last year, but we've said from the beginning that, this is a new year, it's a new group, and we've had different struggles that we've had to overcome this year, and so we're just trying to take one game at a time. We're thankful that we're at home. We're thankful that we have a great scout team and great coaches that are going to tactically give us all the tools we need to go into this game.
They say one of the toughest things to do in sports is to repeat. You
Yeah.
can't do it unless you make the playoffs. So
Right.
Mission one accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
So is the attitude in training this week, we've done it before, we can do it again?
Yeah, I think so. I think, we've been in really good form going into these playoffs, and so that's giving us confidence. And again, we've overcome a lot of obstacles this year, so that gives us confidence as well in the group that we do have.
Last year, you were number one seed, undefeated. Everyone was eyeing you. You were the favorites.
Mm-hmm.
This year, you're the defending champs, but you're not maybe the top seed
Yeah.
team might not be the favorite, quote unquote. How do you and the team approach it now that it's feeling a little bit different?
Yeah, I think kind of like I just said, like we're in great form, and maybe some of the top teams aren't. Washington just had 2 losses going into the postseason. Kansas has been struggling, that we haven't seen them struggle all year. So I think that it's going to be a really exciting playoffs, and I think that gives us even more confidence that we can go in and make a splash.
Just kind of going through the course of the year, you've had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
What have you kind of learned about this team over the course of this year compared to how things went last year?
Yeah, I think we always knew that we were a resilient group, but this year it really felt like we were down bad for a period of time, and so it's pretty amazing that we just found what we were going to stick to, and even without the results, we knew that if we kept chipping away, we were going to eventually find success. And so to feel like we're on the other side of that, going in again at the perfect time in postseason when it's do or die, I think that we feel really good about where we've come from.
So talk a lot about the next man up mentality of
Mm-hmm.
players coming in when others go down,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really been tested a lot
Yeah.
this year with the depth. How have you kind of seen the evolution of some of the players that haven't gotten a lot of playing time in the past, but
Yeah.
have really kind of been forced into situations?
Yeah, I think it's just like always stay ready. So much changes so quickly in this industry, and we're all on this team for a reason. And so I think that that's truly showed itself this year. And players always know that, a player might go down, we might need something different tactically. And so I think that people feel excited when their opportunity does come, and we trust anyone who's out on that field.
Just getting that playing time over the course of the year, going into playoffs now, how
Mm-hmm.
important is that? Just, a couple minutes here and there, a start here and there, just being able to provide when the team needs them, especially in a do or die scenario.
Yeah, it's super important. I think exposure is, so important for these players, and to feel again that they're a part of this. Like we always talk about, we need every single person to be successful on any given game day, and I think that when they get their reward by getting to step out on the field and be in a high pressure situation and impact the game in a positive way, I think that gives them and it gives the team a lot of confidence.
How exactly does a game change when it's win or go home?
I think there's just maybe a little bit extra, I don't want to say sloppiness, but it can just be so exciting, and we can get so wound up that maybe we're not as focused on our technique for a period of time. So I think those first 5 minutes are going to be getting those jitters out, and then from there, we've been here before, we know what we need to do, and we're confident that we will do it.
You said been here before, you've won a championship. Is half the battle kind of knowing what that takes? Because you guys know what it takes.
Yeah, I think so, but I think we're also trying to focus on the fact that this is the fun part. This is what we worked for all year, and so yes, it's going to be really, really hard to do what we did last year, and this is the best part about what we do, is to compete and be on the biggest stage, and so we're just excited that we get to do it again.